Great question. Someone said, how do you know when your sites are getting ranked? Great question. Rankerizer. Okay, this is a tool I use called Rankerizer. It's free. It's from Brad Callen, who is an awesome guy. Anyway, you go to Rankerizer.com, fills in the form, and it gives you the software you download. You put in your keywords, and then it tells you where you're at. So like right now you're number 3, or you're number 2, or you're number 58, or number billion. And you can track and see as you bring it up and down, stuff like that. So great question. It's a free tool, Rankerizer. Great question. Oh, someone's I need a countdown timer. Don't worry, we haven't started yet. I'm just kind of answering some questions while we're going. Good questions. Okay. So when you have linked to a site, does it show? How does it show up on their site or on yours? When you're putting a link on somebody else's site. When they click on the link, it takes them back to your site. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Good. Someone asked another question about like the golden sequence stuff, like how it works, where to find a product. We spent 4 hours like 3 weeks ago talking about that. If you missed that, and you want to find out kind of how to build a golden sequence site, just go to affiliatebootcamp.com. Oh, it's like got huge. Again, the training you guys are all in right now is at the top. Scrolling here down below, this is last training called the Golden Sequence. Just opt in here and you can sign up for the Golden Sequence. It's a 4-hour webinar that we did a couple weeks ago. Okay, Rankerizer.com. Again, some of you guys are asking how you know what your ranking is. Go to Rankerizer.com. So it's awesome. Okay, we are 2 hours and 15 minutes into this. Let's get started again. I don't want to spend more than probably another 45 minutes on this. I think we should be able to be done in the next 45 minutes. So we are just going to dive right in, give you guys some more good stuff. Okay, so all right. So now we talk about linking, right? So let me reset this. So we have our feeder site, and it could be anything. It could be a YouTube video, it could be a page, anything we showed you guys how to do right now, right? And our goal is obviously to go find other websites out here, to put links on their websites, pointing back to ours. Okay, and the more relevant, good quality links we get, the higher we will go up inside of good old Google. Okay, so that's the first step, is linking to yourself. Now the second step, because you want these sites to be good sites, right? The more quality these sites are, the higher you're going to be ranked. Does that make sense? So this site sucks, nobody's ever visited before. Google's going to be like, there's no one linking the site, it's lame, so that link gets 0 value. Okay, but let's say there's like 10 or 1,000 or 100 people all linking to this page. What would happen? All of a sudden, the credibility of this site goes up, so this link value goes up, so now the link coming to you is worth a lot more weight. Okay, so step number 1 of this process is link to your site. Step number 2 is link to your links. Okay, we call it link to links, L2L. Okay, so let me show you how that works. So first thing is, how in the world do I find out who's linking to me? Okay, the best one is this OpenSiteExplorer.org. Okay, this is a free tool by SEO Moz. I just go and type in .comsecrets.com. So you type in your feeder site, and it's going to show me everybody that's linking to my site. It'll take a second to load here. So now that I know who's linking to me, I can go back and start linking to those people. Okay, so it shows 1,763 domains are linking to me. Okay, so that's one really easy way to do it. All these sites are linking to me. So I'm trying to think of a way to export this. Yeah, you can download it as a CSV. So you export it. Now you have a list of all the people that are linking to you. Okay. Another good way is when you go to Fiverr.com. After someone gives links to you, they always give you an Excel sheet with here's all the pages we put a link on. Okay. So now here's a list of 1,000 different places we have links on. Okay. Anyway, anytime you get a link, if you can find out where that link's at, and this isn't like hugely important if you're going after the green light words, okay? This is like if you're stuck and you can't break onto page 1, or you're stuck at 9, you can't break out, you try everything else, this is the next process. So this is something like we all do by default. This is like when I'm stuck and I need to get that last big ranking, I need to get last push, we link to our links. Okay, this is more of the advanced strategy. So if you're beginning, don't worry about this part. But if you're there and you're trying to get how to get the next step, it all comes down to linking to your links. Okay. So again, Open Site Explorer is a great place. Where'd it go? To find out where your links are. The other one we have here in the workbook is backlinkwatch.com. The same process here, basically. You type in the domain again. This one's crazy. They try to sell it like a million different places. Like even like here's the click button right above. It's like, oh, buy some visitors, which everything else is crap on here. Don't buy anything else. Just check it for your links. But boom, here it is. There's how many did they find? Found a lot. So they got 1,000 different sites. Oh, it's still going. So 1,030 sites that are all the sites are linking back to my site. So again, if I drive links to any of these pages, it'll increase the links on mine. Okay, so sometimes you can say, well, Russell, how, a lot of times people are nervous, like, hey, here's my money site. I don't want to drive links to this, some links to the site, like some of the spammier ones, or not spammier, but like some of the more of the mass ones, right? Sometimes on Fiverr, there's some links you can buy that are like crazy, like Scrapebox, they'll send you like 20,000 links overnight. Okay, now I'd never do that to my feeder sites or my money sites, but if I know that this site over here is linking to me, maybe I'll drop a whole bunch of links to the site, because if it drops this one's link, it's not my site. Like I don't lose the benefit of it. But if it does increase the benefit, then it helps you even more. Okay, so I'm a lot more aggressive when I'm linking to my links. Okay, I will go and I'll use blog networks, the ones that have had some of the negative things lately. I'll use the blog networks to link back to my links. Okay, I'll use Fiverr to use some of the mass linking things to link back to my links. Okay, but again, that's like the strategy when you're trying to get higher in the, when you really hit a plateau and you can't get past it, that's when you step back and start linking to your links. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on that, because a lot of you guys aren't there yet and you won't be there for a while. But just I wanted to put it here so you guys understand that's kind of the next phase in the process. Okay, so let me pull back up the workbook here. Okay, and this is like, again, there's two core ways that we link to our links versus using all the strategies above that we just showed you. Second way is this RSS feed trick, where basically you turn each of your links into an RSS feed, and then you use FeedBurner to kind of wrap that RSS feed, and then you submit it to these RSS sites, which will get links back to you. Again, that's kind of technical and it's kind of outside the scope of this training. I just wanted to put that in there, so when you're advanced enough to want to do that stuff, there it is for you. That's how we link to our links. Okay. Okay. Now this part is an important thing, and I do want to talk about this for a little bit. Okay. And this is the social part of it. So if you remember earlier, I was talking about how Google, how their algorithms have changed recently, right? And one of the big things that they're looking for right now is they want to see, obviously, linking coming to you. They want to, and this is all based off the Penguin update, okay? So this is all in the last 3 weeks, the big shakeup that everyone's freaking out about. Penguin. Okay. So if you remember the Penguin update, the one big the one big change, they want very relevant sites, right? Relevant. So every linking strategy I've showed you so far will give you links from relevant sites. So that's, boom, you're good there. Second one is they want diversity in your anchor text. Okay, I'll type anchor text. Anchor text. Okay, like we said, so you don't want 100% of your links having the exact keyword match in there. You want to have some of them coming from click here, some coming from just your website link, things like that. And if you forgot about that part, again, we mentioned that earlier in the webinar. Let's see, the big one I'm talking about now is they have a huge emphasis right now on social stuff. Okay, and it makes a lot of sense. Google owns Google Plus, right? That's their social network, and they want people interacting in the social network. And they want to reward people who are using their social network. So it's interesting, if you start looking, if you look at the internet I say in a year from now, in 5 years from now, it's going to be very, very different. This is going to be the big difference. Okay, you go to Google and you type in your keyword for whatever you're looking for, right? It's going to start being less off of how many people are linking to the page and more off of which ones of your friends have looked at similar pages and liked them. Okay, does that make sense? So when I go to Google and I type in something, work from home, I'm going to see a completely different result than you're going to see. Okay, it's going to go through and look at, and it's amazing how Google does this. They reverse engineer it, and it's amazing. But they go through and they can find out. And again, Facebook doesn't give them this access, doesn't give them access to find this stuff out, but they find it through other means. They go through to see who you're following on Twitter, who's following you on Twitter. They go through every other social network, Facebook, all the social networks you can dream of. They go through, they scrape all the data, they pull all this stuff back. They look at your Google Plus profiles, look at all this information, and based off of that is how they deliver your results. Okay. So what you see is going to be completely different from what I see. So I'm going to see an aggregate of what my friends like, and you're going to see an aggregate of what your friends like. Okay, that's where search is going. That's where it's going to be in a year from now. It's going to be in 5 years from now. And so knowing that, linking is still important. It will always be important. But what is becoming the most important, and the Penguin Update proved this, is the social elements. Okay? The reason why, if you guys go to affiliatebootcamp.com, you notice we have big old Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus on here. Okay, I currently am not trying to rank this site for anything, but I know that someday I'm probably going to, and guess what? The fact that 120 people like this, 88 people tweeted, and 47 people Google Plused it, that's going to help my rankings dramatically in a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Okay? I need people interacting with my pages, because if your friends or your friends' friends, and they can go down through like multiple levels. So if your friends liked a page on here, and you're somehow connect that person through 10 or 12 or 15 levels, you're more likely now to see my page than one of my competitors. Okay? It's crazy. It's even hard to even understand. I don't know how they can do it so fast, but they do, right? And that was the big update. One of the big parts of the update is that social is hugely important. So you need people liking your pages and Google Plusing them and tweeting them and all that kind of stuff. Okay? Now, typically that's going to be a difficult process. Okay? I just made this sweet blog over here at How to Invest in Gold. It's awesome, right? I have this awesome article I wrote. But what's the reality that many people are ever going to like this thing or tweet this thing? Okay? I mean, who's ever going to even find this article? I mean, even this ranked high, it's not like compelling enough and interesting enough people are going to go out and tweet it and Google Plus it and Facebook it, right? So how do we get that without having to act, without somehow magically getting this content to do that for us? Okay? The way you do that is through some of the social stuff I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay? This is how you do it. Through using some of these social linking sites. Okay? My favorite one is Social Adder. And this is kind of the concept of how Social Adder works. You see, so you go in there and you log in the members area, and you get a free account. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go to socialadder.com, adr.com. So you log in there, and basically they have like a wizard, and they have like 30 or 40, I can't remember how many social networks that you sign up for. And this part sucks, by the way. You sign up for all these different social networks. So here's Twitter, here's Facebook, here's Stumbled Upon, here's Dig, here's Reddit, here's like all these different social things, right? You go create accounts with all of them. Then you log in here, and what happens is there's a whole bunch of people's content in here based on different categories. So if you're interested in internet marketing or real estate or whatever, you pick the category, and then it'll show you a whole bunch of articles and stuff like that from the members. And so I come in there, I say, okay, sweet. Here's this members thing. I'm going to like this one. I'm going to like this one. I'm going to plus one this one. I'm going to tweet this one. You go through, you start doing that. You click a button, and it'll go through all your social networks in here, boom, 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 and it'll actually go and interact with that person's page. So that person starts getting all sorts of the good stuff that he wants, right? And what's cool about it is every single time I do that, I earn credits. Okay? And these credits are like cash. What happens is when I start building these credits up, then I come in here and I go and I make this blog post, How to Invest in Gold. I then take this URL, I copy, I paste it, I go into Social Adder, I submit to the members area, and boom, all of a sudden my page shows up in these results. And suddenly thousands and thousands and thousands of members are liking my page and tweeting my page and Google Plusing my page. I'm getting all the social benefits of a huge mass group of people who are all liking my pages. Okay, you see how that works? It's very powerful, it's very cool, and like I said, it's free to sign up for. Now, if you don't want to go and do the whole credit-based thing where you're working for credits, they have paid ones. We pay, I think, anywhere from $20 to $100 a month, where you don't have to like anything, and you'll still have all these members who still like your stuff, which is actually worth it when you start growing your business. If you're on the low end, you don't have as much money right now, definitely go and just earn credits. But when you're ready to start growing your business and you don't want to spend as much time doing it, just pay for the paid one, and you'll get all those links coming back for free, which is awesome. Okay, so Social Adder. So let me pull up the site really quick so you guys can see it. Social Adder. Boom, there it is. Like I said, it's free to sign up for, and they give you all those kind of things. Okay, yeah, it's 22. So it's 22 social media sites. So you'll start getting links coming back from Twitter, from Facebook, from Google+, from LinkedIn, from Stumbled Upon, from Jump Tags, from FriendFeed, from the Top Link, from all these sites. I've not even heard of half of them. Okay, but these are all social networks that will be linking to you. Okay, and now you know the reasoning behind it, right? It makes a lot of sense. That's where search is going. So if I'm to my page right now and all these people are liking them, it's going to be huge. It's going to benefit you so much, especially, like I said, last 3 weeks, the Penguin update has made this more valuable. I saw people who had insane amounts of backlinks and no social stuff, losing to people who had no links but had great social stuff. Okay, the web is moving towards social. Search and social are becoming one right now. And you understand that you add that into your sequence here, it becomes very, very, very powerful. Okay, do you guys see that? So here it is. Social Adder is a great one. The other thing, like I said, if you guys want to do this stuff, go to Fiverr, type in Social Adder, and you can find people here who will go and create your Social Adder accounts for free. Because like I said, this part of setting this whole thing up, nightmare. You don't want to be doing that. So, in fact, last night I bought, I wonder if this person's done yet. Let me see. So if I go to my shoppings, oh, see, this is in progress. So I paid someone $5 last night to go and create me. I told them if they could get it done before training, I paid them an extra $5. But they did not complete it. So anyway, I told them basically they're creating a Social Adder account with all the links, all the connections for just $5. Okay. So again, don't go and spend the time doing Social Adder because it's hard. But boom, this guy right here, $5 will give you 2 high-quality Social Adder accounts. He'll go through every one of these accounts for you, hook them all together. And you can probably pay him another $5 to go and there's like a bunch of people's stuff, start earning credits for yourself, so that way you start getting credits for your content as well. Okay, so very simple there. Social Adder is great. Another one that's very similar is called Tribe Pro. I use both of them just because they each have different communities. I want access to as many people liking my stuff as possible, and so Tribe Pro is another good one. I'm sure there's other ones out there as well. We'll keep adding more to our follow-up systems. We keep getting more and more of them. Okay. All right, so that's basically the green light stuff. So I know SEO is always kind of a difficult topic to teach because there's some technical part behind it, and I hope I made it in a way where you guys can see that there's technical stuff you can understand, but you don't need to know it all. Okay, so let me recap the green light stuff before we move on to the red light stuff. Okay, so green light. So here's our big recap. Green light. Okay, so this is basically the process, right? We start back here and we have our let's see, let me get a different color. Here's our golden sequence site. Okay, for our golden sequence site, if you remember, we go back to Jackson, we find out where are our golden, or where are green light keywords, right? I'm trying to just color coordinate, and this colors keep messing up on me. Okay, I apologize. Let me get this right. Okay, so we come back here and we get our keywords. Now for each keyword, we're creating a couple things, right? We're setting up a blog post, or maybe a YouTube video, or maybe a new website. A couple of things create pages, right? So we're creating pages. Okay, now after these pages, we're driving links back to these pages, right? So links are coming from like Unique Article Wizard, from Fiverr, from things like that. We drive links back to each of these pages. Okay, each of these pages is going to start ranking in Google. Let's come back over here. Here's our buddy Google back here. Our page is going to start ranking, and again, we got 10 slots right here. Our goal is to get, if we do one page, to get 1 slot in the top 10 to be ours. If we have 2 pages, YouTube video on a page, try and get 2 or 3, try and get multiple pages ranked over here in Google. The keywords we know are strong. Remember, gold. How to invest in gold, get 29,000 searches a month. If I get 3 of these spots, that's probably 15,000 clicks a month I'm getting for free, all into my feeder sites. Okay, so boom. Now the feeder sites again are redirecting people, or are pushing people back into my golden sequence. Okay, so that's the overall process. And we talked about link building. So link building is a big one, obviously. Another big one is the social link building, which we just talked about right now. Doing those back here is huge. So if you guys, I want to stress that like this skill set is not something that's hard to do, but when you learn this, it gives you the ability to start ranking for all these different keywords. Okay, I don't care what business you're in. If you're in a network marketing program, or if you have a local business, or you're selling things to local businesses, or whatever it is, as soon as you understand the strategy, think how much power that gives you. If you know how to get on page number 1 in Google for keywords that people are actually searching for, is that difficult to do? No, it's so easy at that point because it just becomes a tool that's powerful. And once again, which part of this thing did you guys actually have to do? Okay, not much of it. We showed you on Fiverr how you can. Well, we showed you last training how to get golden sequence built out. We showed you on Fiverr how to get people to build all these things for you. On Fiverr, you got these links done for you. Okay, all this stuff can happen with other people for very, very cheap. But it's important for you to understand, here's the process, here's how all these pieces work together, here's why these things are important and not important. Okay, that's what I want to stress a lot of time for you guys. So for us, after we know this process, we just go out there and we create a very simple system. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have ever had a chance to read The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, one of the best books in the world. And I still remember when I first read it, it had such a big impact on me. He was talking about, at the time, it was just me running my business. Right? I had no employees, and I was juggling like 1,000 different balls. I was doing customer support and graphic design and web stuff and trying to do all these things, and I felt like I was getting torn in 1,000 different ways. And I remember my wife and I were actually going to Lake Powell on a family trip, and we were leaving, and I was scared to leave. I was like, how are we going to leave? I'm going to be in the lake for a week. I'm like, no one's answering my customer support. No one's driving traffic. I'm like, when we come back, we'll probably be broke. Like, I was convinced the world was going to end while I was gone. And so we're leaving out of Boise. We stopped by Barnes & Noble on the way out of town, and I went in there, and there's a book called The E-Myth. And I thought, oh, it's a book about internet marketing. This would be great to read. So I grabbed the book. We go 10 hours south in a car. We jump on a houseboat, go to the middle of the ocean, the middle of the lake. I pull out the book, start reading it, and I find out in about 30 seconds it has nothing to do with internet marketing. I'm stuck in the middle of this lake with just this one book. And I was like, oh, great. So I started reading the book, and luckily I did, because the book changed my life and changed my perspective forever. You start talking about, he said, look at the amazing businesses out there. Look at businesses like McDonald's, or like McDonald's when they use in the case study. He said, look, do you think McDonald's can charge $1 million a franchise because they've got the best hamburgers in the world? The answer is obviously no. Okay, their hamburgers, not only not the best, they're probably the worst. Like, their hamburgers aren't very good at all, right? He said the reason why they can charge $1 million per franchise is because Ray Kroc, when he built this whole thing, they built systems that were perfect. You could take any 14-year-old kid off the street, paying a minimum wage, and within 30 seconds they could build a Big Mac perfectly. Okay, and that system is what they built. And talk about when you build a system, now you have a business that actually run by itself. And so I had like a big epiphany reading that, saying, wow, I look at all these things I'm juggling. I'm juggling support. I'm juggling traffic. I'm juggling all these things. Like, I just got to figure out how in the world can I systemize each of these things? How can I systemize my support, systemize my traffic, and things like that? And that was the big aha and the big breakthrough for me. It was systemizing things. And so for you guys, I want that to be the big aha for you too. Like, this stuff is cool, and there's technical, and there's steps, but you don't have to be doing all this stuff. Your job as the entrepreneur is to see the opportunities, see the vision, come out there and create a system for it. Okay? So system is, boom, step number 1, go to Jaxie. This is what I'm looking for. Okay? And again, I've given you guys all these steps back here in the workbook. Okay? So boom, step number 1 is what? Where are we at? Jaxie. Go to Jaxie. You find green light keywords that need to have at least what? At least 1,000 searches a month, and we know what it is. Step number 2, we need to create pages. Okay? If it's getting over X amount of searches, maybe it's 5,000 searches a month, I'm going to create a new domain for it. If it's not, I'm just going to make a post on my blog post. Okay? Now, if the post is there, I need articles. So next thing is go to iWriter.com, get some articles written. Okay? That's the next step in the system. Then when the articles come back, now I post that on my blog. I post one every 3 days. Okay? Now that page is being created. Now maybe I'll make a blog post on my own blog. Okay? Maybe I'm going to make a YouTube video. I don't know how to make videos, so I'm going to go to Fiverr.com and get a video created for me. Okay? And I go through this process and I build out the system. Now after the pages are created, now I need to go out there and I need to backlink the page. So the way we're going to backlink, we're going to use Unique Article Wizard, or I'm going to use Link Juicer or whatever it is. I'm going to find someone on Fiverr to use Unique Article Wizard. I'm going to give them 50% of my links are going to be the keyword I want. 50% are going to be completely random things, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to keep doing that for the first 30 days until that page is on. After 30 days, then if it's on page number 1, then I'll just keep doing that consistently. If it's not yet on number 1, then I'm going to increase it. I'm going to try a link wheel and a link pyramid, maybe some EDU links. I might use drop my link to push it a little further. I'm going to try some of those things. If I really get stuck, then I'll try doing some of these other linking strategies. Plus, every time I make a blog post, I'm going to Social Ladder and dropping that link in there, so that way other people are liking that page and Facebooking that page and Google Plusing the page. Okay, now that's the kind of system I'm talking about. Okay, it's not difficult, just understanding here's all the pieces of it. Okay, what's step 1? What's step 2? What's step 3? What's step 4? And now after you create that, you can find people to do stuff for you all day long. Okay, one of my really close friends, he runs this site right here. It's called onlinejobs.ph. Okay, this site's awesome. So I think they have 40,000 Filipinos who have active resumes here. Okay, so you type in here. If you type in someone, I need someone in SEO link builder. Check this out. There's 365 people who are SEO link builders who know this stuff probably better than I do, right? This guy's a WordPress expert, HTML expert, he's an affiliate marketing expert, SEO expert. This guy right here, okay, so this guy right now, this would be a rock star. So I click on it. There's his picture. Okay, that's guy right here. How would you like to have this guy working for you? Guess what he's going to charge you? Let me get my calculator out. Oh, come on. Why is my calculator not opening? Oh, I have like 20 calculators. Sorry. Okay, so this guy wants to charge me $15,000 a month. Just kidding. That's Filipino dollars, which is the equivalent of $333 a month. Okay, full-time, 40 hours a week. So for $333 a month, I can have a full-time SEO genius doing this for me day in and day out. I show him this webinar, I show him the handout, and boom, this guy's doing it. Okay, there's that guy right there. Okay, so that guy is that much. This guy's a little more expensive, but he's an SEO specialist. This guy right here, oh, this one's really cheap. This one is SEO and video specialist and link building expert and data entry and Twitter and Facebook. This guy sounds really good. He only wants $10,000 a month, which is 10,000 divided by 45 equals, boom, $220 a month. So for $220 a month, I can have this guy. Okay, now I want to tell you guys how liberating this will become to you. I still remember my very first time I hired someone like this. In fact, he still works for me to this day. His name's Doral. Lives in Romania, and I was trying to figure out how to build websites and like all the stuff I was trying to figure out. And finally, I had to hire this guy to help me, and it turned out it was this guy named Doral in Romania, and this guy was awesome. He started doing all these things for me, and I'd hire him for these little jobs here and there. And finally, I said, Doral, how much would it take for me to hire you full time? He said, well, he's like, if I would need I would probably need at least $100 a week, so $400 a month. And I was like, at the time, remember, I was going to college full time. My wife was making $9.50 an hour. I'm like, I don't have $100 a week to do this. But I was like, but if I did, I could have a full-time guy. So when I'm at school all day, this guy's building things for me while I'm gone. It's okay. I got to figure out how to do this. So I said, okay, let's just do it. We hired him. And I started selling stuff on eBay. My goal was to make $100 a week on eBay so I could pay for Doral to do stuff. And it only took me 2 weeks of paying Doral through eBay money that I made. And I was just hustling like garbage. I'd buy it at the thrift store and sell it on eBay. Like that was my whole my evil scheme, right? Anyway, 2 weeks after doing that, Doral working 40 hours a week, so 80 hours of work with him while I was going to school and wrestling and doing all those other things. Within 2 weeks, he had created enough projects I was able to make enough money to more than pay for him. So now, like, all my money I was making online was paying for him, but now I didn't have to keep selling stuff on eBay. And then it kept growing and growing, and eventually I was making tens of thousands of dollars a month, paying him $100 a week, and it was great. And I still work to this day. I pay him a lot more now, but that's how it works. So for you guys, this should not be like I got to learn SEO now. Like, you now understand the concept. You see the pieces. You see what works together. You see that it works today, even in a post-Penguin updated world. Now I go find someone to do it for you. And this site's awesome. So the way onlinejobs.ph work, you find these people here, and then if you want to contact them, I think you pay $50 a month to contact unlimited people. So I have one account. I went and hired like 20 people, or I sent messages to like 20 people, and I canceled my account. And I got 2 new workers off this last week, and they're awesome. So anyway, you can do it for SEO link building. You can do it for graphic design. You can do programmers. You can do customer support. Like anything you can dream of in your business, you can give these guys over here. Most of them are more intelligent than us. Most of them are like PhDs in mathematics and crazy stuff like that. And they can do it all for us. And this guy here at the top, he's got a BS in information technology, a major in business software development. Okay, he's currently unemployed. Again, he wants $300 a month. He's a webmaster. He's WordPress. He's IT themes builder. He can do cPanel, FTP, affiliate marketing, Amazon SEO, bookmarking, submission. He can run SEO NuGEX, Magic Submitter, Market Samurai, like all this stuff. He can do everything. Okay, here's all the tests he's taking, how smart he is. Like that's what I want you guys to understand. This is where the real freedom comes with this stuff. Okay, it's finding guys like this, guys and girls like this, and working with them. So onlinejobs.ph is awesome because you get full-time workers for dirt cheap. Um, Odesk.com is good for like project-based stuff. So I need to build this website. You get someone here, say you post a project and get people from all over the world kind of bid on it. So one guy will say, well, I'll do it for $1,000. Well, I'll do it for $800. I'll do it for $200. And that's how Odesk works. And I like Odesk as well. Odesk I usually use for like projects. And then onlinejobs.ph is where I find like employees who are actually going to be my people who are there all the time, which is nice to have. Okay, so that's kind of my rant. I want to get that out on the Greenlight stuff so you guys understand that, because again, SEO stuff is a complicated topic. I know it's difficult to teach. I'm glad we've been able to spend 3 hours. Hopefully you've been entertained enough that it wasn't too painful. But it's not something you want to do full time every day, but there are people out there who do want to do it and will do it for you. You just got to take this information you now know and hand it off to them. Cool? Okay, so the last thing we're going to be covering, or two last things to cover today. So one of them is the red light keywords, okay? This is really powerful. When I first kind of got this, it gave me the ability to get unlimited traffic forever. So come back here to Jaxi. Obviously, there's a lot of things that I wish I could have, like investing in gold. Wouldn't that be an awesome keyword to get? 30,000 searches a month, 5,000 things. Like, that would be awesome, right? Let's do this again. Gold investing. Okay, well, let's pull up real quick. There's so many times like, man, if I could just rank for internet marketing, if I could just rank for real estate, if I could just rank for gold investing, then I'd be rich, right? And so I used to always say the same thing, and I get frustrated that I wasn't yet, but then I started realizing that I think there's a way that I can still benefit from this, okay? Other people have done all the work. And if you want to know, like, the typical mindset of someone who's really good at SEO, most of them do not, like, because SEO is more like the analytical, like, smart people, right? And so they're brilliant, but the reality is they're not like creative as much, okay? So they're not as good usually going out there and creating their own products or creating golden sequences or all these things that you guys now know about how to do, right? They just go out there and they rank pages, and they make their money by selling advertising to people like us. So I let them do all the hard work. Like this one right here, so gold investing, it doesn't get that many searches a month, but look how people are going crazy for it. Like it's hyper competitive. So gold investing is a money keyword. Okay? People are making money off this. That's why they've spent so much energy on it. Man, I wish I could rank for that. Okay, gold investments was getting a lot more searches, still super competitive. Okay, so this has got 30,000 searches, super competitive. Okay, so all I do is I go to these red light ones and say, man, I wish I had gold investing. So I grab gold investing, and I go to Google. I just put in gold investing in, click enter, and boom, I start seeing all these sites here, okay? All I do is I start going through these sites, and I just go on the first page. I never go to page number 2. The first one's Wikipedia. Now, Wikipedia, if you go there, they do not sell advertising, I don't believe. Yeah, so there's no ads on Wikipedia, so okay, that one didn't work. Okay, how to invest in gold, the street. Okay, so this one right here, it's taking a while to load. So check this out. There's a huge banner ad right here at the top. There's a huge banner ad right here, and there's a huge banner ad right here. So there's a whole bunch of ads right here. There's a whole bunch of ads right here. There's another ad right here. Ooh, there's a newsletter right here, so they have newsletter ads. There's a lot of places to buy ads on this site. Okay, you come down to the bottom, there's no ads out here. So what I do is I always scroll to the very, very bottom, and usually on the bottom somewhere there's going to be a little link that says advertise. Boom, there it is. You see it? Let me scroll. Let me get it big, you should see it. Oops. I can get down there. Advertise. Click on advertise link, and here it is. Here's like their rate cards to show you what kind of visitors come to their website, how much money they have, how big their portfolios are, all sorts of stuff. Okay, if they're decision makers, like there's all information about who that customer is, how much money they make on average. Like, now you look at your product, does this make sense for my product? Okay, well probably they're getting 9 million unique users a month. Okay, that's a lot of people. You come down here, you submit a request, and they're going to tell you how to buy ads on their site. Okay, so boom, there's my first one. I can in an hour from now I can be on this site. These guys pay millions of dollars to get ranked here, and I can be on the top right here for a couple $100. Okay, super easy. So now I go to the next one. What's the next one? Okay, Market Watch. Let's see if these guys have ads. Boom, check this out. There's some AdSense ads right there. That's from Google. Google AdSense ads are nice because you don't have to even contact the website. You just go straight to Google AdWords, buy through the content network, do a site targeting where you just target the site, and I can buy this whole block. I can have my ad be all 4 of these ads right here. It's a huge ad. Never have talked to the company. I'll do it all through Google. Okay, boom. Same thing here. There's more Google ads. There's a big banner ad. Scroll to the bottom, and okay, I don't see an ad link says advertising. So there's not an ad link says advertising. It means usually they sell it through a third-party person. So like these ones, like I said, are probably Google ads. Okay, so that's kind of how I do it. I go through sites and I find ones that have sell ads on them, and I buy ads on it, and I kind of test it out. Now let me show you one of my favorite ones. We used to buy ads on the site for a long time, and then they just barely stopped selling ads. They had one company came in and paid $50,000 a month for inventory or something crazy like that. So I'm no longer currently on the site, but we drove a lot of traffic and a lot of leads from these guys' site. Because this guy is ranked #1 for like 1,000 make money keywords. Okay, so he's got banner ad right here, banner ad right here, banner right here. He will make blog posts for you for a price, banner ad right here. So tons of places to buy banners. So you click on advertise, check this out. This is where his pricing back when he was still selling it to us. For $250 a month, you get about 62,000 page views. Okay, is that not amazing? Like that's cheap for that many page views. Okay, for $1,000 a month, you're gonna get a bigger banner and a better rotation. $500 a month, so all things are there. For $500, he'll make a blog post on his homepage about your thing. Which, by the way, blog posts are much better than banner ads. If you get somebody to make a blog post about you, 1,000 times better. Just FYI. Anyway, so that's how these kind of things work. Okay, there's tons of sites out there. One right now that we're in negotiations with advertising is this one, wahm.workathomemoms.com. We're in negotiation now with these guys to buy advertising. And all we do is went here, scroll to the bottom, click on the advertise on WAHOM. Tell you about it. You contact them, they send you out a media kit. It shows you all the rates. Okay, but it's so easy to get traffic from sites that are already ranked for the keywords you wish you were ranked for. Okay, the next affiliate bootcamp I talk about, we're going to be doing a lot about media buying. And this is kind of the precursor to media buying, but I like this even more because media buying, you're buying ads on sites. You're hoping are going to get people you want. But this one, I'm going to Google, I'm typing the keyword that I wish I was ranked for, and I'm buying ads on those sites. Like it's one step removed from SEO, but it's better than SEO because the only people who are going to see my ads are people that are highly qualified because they came to Google. Then let's see if I can find the things. They come to Google, they typed in gold investing, so that's one step. Then they clicked on this link right here. Then they went to the guy's site. Then they saw my banner ad and clicked. So that person's worth a lot more money than everyone that's just clicking out here on a random ad. Okay, that person's much more highly qualified. So that's why we spend so much time and effort going after the red light keywords, because there's tons of traffic, high quality traffic, and the people who actually see your banner ad are like the cream of the crop, gold, like your golden contacts. Okay, so again, that's kind of how we do it. It's not a very difficult process. And I have one tool that can really speed this up for you. It's called Placement Locator. So if you go here in the PDF, step number 8, which is red light keywords, you click right there. This is a software product that Armin Morin came out with. Oh, it's not working there. Hope I can find it. Let's go to Google and type in Placement Locator. Yeah, Placement Locator. This is Armin's product. This software is awesome. So what it does is you basically, this video, he'll show you on this video how the whole thing works. It's a cheap software program. It's totally worth it. Basically, all it does is you put in your list of keywords that you want to rank for, and this software goes out to Google, and it'll scrape all the top 10 results for all the keywords you have, and it'll pull back a list saying, boom, here's all the sites that have Google AdSense ads on them. Is that cool, you guys? So instead of going site after site after site after site and spending hours going through everything, I just use Placement Locator. I put it in there, and boom, it goes and scrapes all these sites across all these different search engines. You can say, give me all the sites on the top, top 10 listings, or top 20, or top 30. You can dig as deep as you want. It goes out there, it finds the sites, it looks to see if there's Google AdWords on it. If it does, it comes back and says these are the ones that have AdWords. Then you just go into your Google AdWords account and you buy ads directly on those sites. Okay, do you guys see how cool that is? So this is the tool. I've never heard anyone else even talk about it. I've never seen him really market it before, but I found it somewhere along the line, and I love it, and it's awesome, and I can't remember the cost, but it's inexpensive enough that it's worth it. It's worth saving yourself time from going and searching site after site after site after site. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so that's Placement Locator. Okay, so that's kind of how the red light stuff works. Like I said, guys, it's not that super complicated. Okay. All right, where are we at on this thing? So we are on page number 13. Okay, actually page number 14. Okay, so that's the red light keywords. Any questions about the red light keywords before I show you guys kind of the last big secret here? Someone said they're into overwhelm mode now. Good, love your excitement. Good. I'm glad you're overwhelmed. That means that I've given you enough stuff. Okay. If you're underwhelmed, that means you didn't get anything. I used to hate going to college because I sit there in classes for an hour, 90 minutes, and get nothing out of it. I'm trying to shove as many things in your guys' brain as possible, so then you come back and you watch the replay over and over and over again until you master this stuff. Okay. So good. Okay. Someone said, why do the outsourcers not just do this for themselves? That's a good question. It's interesting. Like, I even look at like people work on my team here in my office. Like, I mean, I teach this stuff all day long. I think a lot of it is just people motivated different ways. Some people are really money motivated. Some aren't. Some are security motivated. They want a job. They want a guaranteed paycheck. So yeah, it's interesting. Everyone's got different motivations in life, and yeah, you just find people that complement your motivations. Okay. Someone said, how official do we have to do outsourcing accounting-wise? I'm not official at all. I just PayPal money every month. I mean, I'm not official at all. It's not like a real employee. It's not like you have any W-2s or W-9s or anything. You just go out there and post it. It's really simple and really easy. Good. Okay, before I move on to the last thing, I just want to know if you guys have had any aha moments so far. If you have, post the aha moment right now in the question box, because that's always exciting for me. I want to see if you guys have had any, like, wow, that was cool, or like, wow, I just had a big aha, now I can do this. You know, like if you had an aha moment so far, please post in the question box really quick, and then sooner or later, then we'll move on to the last step right here. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. Someone said the whole system from start to finish is a big aha. Someone said turning everything into systems is good. Since the whole thing's been aha moment. Um, the sites and resources we give you have been big ahas. Since they connected all the dots for me, I knew the concepts but lacked the implementation. The process finally makes sense now. Backlinking is big. Good. Cool. Okay. Oh, someone said, can you tell us the name of the book? The book's called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. E-Myth. So E-MYTH. Dave Duncan said, aha, I've never seen this put together such a cohesive step-by-step process before. This is great, Russell. Awesome. So Fiverr's got a lot of stuff that's awesome. Yeah, isn't Fiverr great? Like, we used to spend so much time and money doing things that are $5 now. It's just, I guess spend like more money on Fiverr nowadays than I do anywhere else. It's addicting after a while. Cool. Okay, so it's the best webinar SEO that I've ever been on. Big aha. Been doing SEO for a while. This webinar is the icing on the cake. Thanks. Awesome. Cool. 5-day kill. Someone said, if someone doesn't have much money, what do you recommend doing first? I mean, just what we're talking about now. Most of the stuff we talked about is either free or like $5. Like I tried to give you guys, pretty simple route. Like, big thing is, get your golden sequence site set up and then start driving traffic to it. We shared a lot of strategies, obviously, for that too. Good. Cool. Someone said, you made me feel a lot better about Google and working with them instead of fearing them. Yeah, Google, it's funny how much fear there is. And every single time an update happens, it's like, SEO is dead, the end of the world. And it's like, no, they're just, they've got, they're trying to make money, and this is how they do it. And as long as you kind of understand what they're thinking behind things, it makes a lot of sense. And so it's like, just give them what they want. If you are going to be more spammy and, if you're going to be more spammy or more like, out, things like that, like that's fine. Just make sure you don't do it on your core sites. Like if you want to do like the stuff that makes you nervous, like do it on the links they're linking to you out here. Don't do it on the ones that are paying your bills. Someone said that they're pissed they didn't know about the first webinar when it was $47. Well, hopefully getting everyone trained, like, hey, get on these things live. It's more fun when it's live. The last time I did webinars, people didn't show up, and so I was like, let's make it where like people are rewarded who know about it, who are on it, and anyway, in the future, hopefully you guys will always make sure that you don't miss it. So. Someone said, if I don't have a product of my own, what do you have from what you've taught us? Is this the way I would be an affiliate? Yeah, everything we talk about is being an affiliate. I haven't talked about your own product even once yet. So everything's all about your own affiliate. Your golden sequence site, you're setting up around affiliate product. Okay, if you remember that the primary offer is like, what's the first front-end offer you're going to promote? So if you want to see the, if you weren't on the initial training, but you want to see what a gold site look like, just go to goldsilversecrets.com, and if you go to /go. There's my squeeze page. You opt in here, and you'll be added to a whole email follow-up sequence. And just watch the sequence, see what happens. That's the golden sequence in action. Okay, and you guys will kind of see the process. But goldsilversecrets.com/go. Cool. Oh, another thing someone said about, like, I think it's cool, like, if you're focusing 100% on SEO, then you're at Google's mercy. But you're in the red light stuff and the green light stuff. The red light stuff, Google can do whatever they want, and like that won't affect you at all because you're buying media from someone else who's out there doing all the work, right? You're piggybacking off someone else's effort. If Google slaps them and drops them down, someone else will be at the top. So just find whoever else is at the top and buy your ads there. You're piggybacking other people's efforts, which is awesome. Okay. Gold Silver Secrets is my website, but none of the products are mine. So every product I sell here, I'm an affiliate for. So if you go right here, like, yeah, when you go through the process, like, there's 3 products I'm promoting here. None of them are mine. So it is my website. I own it, but it's not my products. Cool. Okay, let's cover the last thing right now. It should take us about 10 minutes, and we'll be finished. But this is important too. Okay, so we've got our site up here, right? We're ranking it. It's starting to get higher and higher in the rankings. We're happy. That's all a good thing. But how is this for your site making us money? Okay, right now it's just an article with nothing really doing anything. Okay, so the next step now, and there's not a lot of people. I'm sure you're gonna ask, like, when do we do this? Like, there's not a set time. I usually wait till like we've got some links going and starting to build, and then I come back and I add these things in afterwards. But basically, your goal is to turn the site into a feeder site, which means it's used to suck traffic in and then push it to the direction you want it to go to. Okay, so if you open your handouts again, down here on page number 9, this is what a finished feeder site looks like. Okay, and this one's like, obviously we designed this one. You don't need to have good design though. That's not important. What's important are these elements here. Okay, see, there's 4 elements here. Okay, let me show you this actually. I'm gonna do it without the design so that people don't think the design's important. Design is not important. The layout's important. Okay, so here's my blog, right? In the middle here, I've got my article. Okay, now the thing about the article is nice. The words that are inside this article are going to get me ranked inside the search engines, okay? So that's why this article is important. That's the only reason. I don't want people reading the article or caring about like that. Like the article, the only goal of this article is just get the page ranked. That's it. Other than that, it benefits me nothing to have the person read that article, okay? That's why I don't mind writing when I write it, because I don't really care if the person reads it. I don't make money until that person leaves the article. So it's almost like if it's a bad article, it almost helps if they leave earlier. Okay, now this is what makes you the money. Okay, at the very top, I have a huge banner that's pushing him to my call to action. Okay, CTA. So CTA is pushing him to my squeeze page, basically. Okay, the squeeze page on my golden sequence site. Okay, pushing them. So big banner at the top. Okay, then I'm gonna have an opt-in box on the side. Then when they fill that out, it's just like filling out the squeeze page on my golden sequence site. So they fill that in, and boom, takes me to my primary offer. Then I've got a big banner ad right here. That has my call to action in it. So there's another banner ad. And at the bottom, I got a big old banner ad. Oops. At the bottom, I got a big old banner ad too. Why is it not letting me do my square? There we go. Boom, big banner ad here at the bottom. B-A-N-N-E-R. Okay? So look what that is. Someone comes here to read the article, but look at this. It's like a big sandwich. I'm wrapping around the article. So the first thing is call to action. Boom, opt-in, call to action. Boom, call to action, call to action. Yeah, they may read the article, but that's not my goal. My goal is to get them to click, 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 or opt in. Okay, so let me show you this page again. Notice here at the top, Boom, huge banner ad. Click here to watch the video. Articles in there. I don't really care about it. Boom, opt-in box at the top. Boom, banner ad. Boom, banner ad at the bottom. Okay, I'm wrapping my content in these banner ads on every single page because my goal, again, is to get them to go and do the thing I want them to do. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Yes, it's making sense for you guys. Good. So that's the process, you guys. Again, these feeder sites, the goal of the feeder sites is not to get them to read the article. The goal is they show up here and boom, we pass them off to our golden sequence page. Okay, that's the end goal of this whole thing. So that's why we have the banner ad. So again, this is that's what the site looks like, but this is the layout. That's what's important. A banner ad, opt-in box, banner ad, content there in the middle, and that's the goal. So if you guys come back, I would say probably within 7 to 14 days from this site, you're going to see it'll look different. It'll be the same content, but it'll look different. I'll have a big banner ad here, big banner ad on the side, big banner ad on the bottom, all pushing to my golden sequence page. And that's it. And so, like I said, I would maybe if you want to come back in a week or two, go to howtoinvestingold.com. It's a hard domain. Howtoinvestingoldx.com. Come back and look at that page, like I said, in a week or two from now, and you'll see it wrapped in our banner ads, like the way we do it. Good. Someone said, do I send them to my squeeze page or my money site? I'm sending them directly to my squeeze page. Good. Someone said, I've never had someone explain to me that way before. Haha, awesome. Good. I know it's funny, like stuff like that. Like I think a lot of times we know and we forget to teach it, but it's so important. Like that's the big key here. Someone said, do you get your affiliate products from ClickBank? Some I do. Yeah, some are ClickBank products, and some are products like I saw a product that I loved, and I usually bought the product first, and I contact the owner and said, do you have an affiliate program? And most people do if you just ask about it. Boom. Oh, someone said their aha moment was the social adder, because they're not too big into the social scene. They wanted the benefits of it, which is awesome. Okay. How do you create banners? Oh, good. So the company we use for our banner ads, let's see if I can find them. Good question. Well, there's two things. First off, Fiverr.com. Let me check. I bet you $50 people do banners. Come on. I've never searched for banners before. I'm just guessing. Yep. There's 2,360 people to build you a banner for $5. So probably just use Fiverr. I was going to show you bannersmall.com. These guys have the coolest banners. They're my favorite banner designers. They're way more expensive, but they're awesome. Well, they're $25, so it's not bad. But yeah, I personally all my banners through Banners Mall because I love them. Like they always do an amazing job. So if you want to pay a little more money there, if not, Fiverr's got lots of guys and gals who do banners for cheap. Good question. Someone said you have a good squeeze page template. Yeah, the one on Golden Sequence, goldsilversecrets.com/go. I really broke this down a lot in the other training, but there it is. It's very simple. Headline and an opt-in box. You don't need to be more fancy than that. All the other stuff will probably just hurt your conversion more than it'll ever help. Okay. Oh, good question. It said, do you wrap all those elements on all your feeder sites or just on YouTube? Okay, so this process, this is how I'm wrapping on my blogs. That's how I'm wrapping. Obviously, in YouTube, you don't have the same. You can't upload banners stuff like that. So in YouTube, it's just my description. The other sites, you give what they kind of give you. But if you control, so it's your own blog, this is how I wrap it. Good question. Someone said, I've never been able to find someone to explain this to me before. No jargon, a lot of specific steps. Good. Cool. Let me show you guys a squeeze page again. So everyone's looking at that. So there's an example of our squeeze page we use for gold, silver secrets. And check this out. If you notice, there's our squeeze page headline, and then if you go to just goldsilversecrets.com, it's the same headline that's in our little opt-in box right here. Okay. And we'll probably I'll probably be adding a banner out on top of this and also the bottom of this page as well. Right now I just have this sidebar, and to be honest, my two designers are out of town right now and have been for about a week and a half, so I'll be updating some of the design stuff as soon as those guys get back in town. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so someone asked about so someone opts in here, where's it taking them? Yeah, you just go through this in fact, the product I've been selling, I got a promoter in pre-launch, and if you go now, though, like they're launching in like a week from now, so it takes you to some weird page first. But yeah, if you opt in here, basically, then it takes you to the primary offer, and they get 3 to 5 emails selling the primary offer. Someone said some of your pages have legal stuff on them, some don't. Which ones? I try to put legal stuff on all pages. To be honest, if they're not on there, it means I just forgot about it, or we didn't find the page, or we just missed it. So we try to put legal stuff on all of our sites. Okay. Good, good. Anyway, I think that covers most of the stuff I really wanted to cover today, you guys. We've been going for about 3 hours, and so I think we've covered a lot of stuff. Obviously, I know some of you guys, have a little overwhelmed. Some of you guys are excited, so this is finally going to work. Awesome. What are the legal stuff? If you tell you like legal form generator, there's a bunch of guys that sell legal forms. I can't remember who we got ours through. But if you just go legal, like go Google, type in legal form generator. Like I said, a bunch of guys selling forms like that. Pete said this is the best webinar he's ever listened to. I'm curious if Pete liked this one better or if you liked the first one. The first one was more like more stories and stuff. This is more like tech. I was really nervous about this webinar, to be honest, because SEO is such a painful thing to talk about a lot of times. I want to make sure it's still exciting and you guys didn't get lost and you got excited by it. So hopefully we delivered on that because it is exciting. When you start doing it, man, it gets exciting. To wake up every morning and not have to worry about driving traffic because traffic's already coming, that's an exciting thing. Like I can't even tell you how great of a feeling that is. So good, good. Cool. Someone said this was a great stepping stone from the first webinar. Yeah. If you guys missed the first webinar, yeah, it's basically if you go to affiliatebootcamp.com, that's where you can get the first webinar. Let's see if I get there. Bootcamp.com. Yeah, so basically we're posting all these webinars here in this series. So this one is here, obviously this is the one you guys are on right now. We'll be raising the price to this either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how soon I can get a hold of my tech guys, because I'm not smart enough to know how to do all of that. And then this one was from a couple weeks ago. If you sign up here, this one against a $1 trial. Then after 3 days, you can build $97. So basically, when you come on them live, it's $47. When you come on them later, it's $97. The next webinar I'm going to be doing is going to be focusing on media buying. So we talked a lot about the search part. The next element is like how do you go out there and buy traffic? How do you buy banner ads? So that'll be the next one. It'll probably be a month or two before we do that one though, just because I'm about to start having some fun for summertime. I'm going to Kenya and a bunch of other cool things. So that'll be a little bit later. But you guys got enough tools, obviously, for these first two to really do some damage. Good, good. Everyone's like, I can't wait for the next one now. That's awesome. Cool. Very cool. Okay, sometime when the replay be available. The replay, I would say, realistically, probably tomorrow. We should have it in the members area. Again, all you have to do to get the replay, go to affiliatebootcamp.com/redgreen123.html. We'll be posting the replay for the webinar right here. Again, the workbook's here. There's a bunch of other bonuses. The last thing I asked you guys, if you had a good time on this training, if you learned anything, if you can just take 2 minutes out of your life tonight before you forget while you're still excited, still have energy, come right here and click on the Leave an Audio Testimonial button. And it's a really simple process. You basically type in your name, your contact info, and then on the next step, there's a phone number you call. You call the number, and you say, hey, I had a great time. I learned some cool, whatever you want to say. You just call the number, you say it, it records the message, and gives me the audio. And that way I could actually use it next time we're marketing these events because I love to get as many people as possible. I really feel passionate about what we're doing. I think we're changing people's lives. So I want to get this message out to as many people as possible. So anything you can do along the way would help. And then the other thing, obviously, if you hated this webinar and it sucked for you, just click on the link right here. It says I want to cancel. You click there, it'll take you to ClickBank. You give them the information, and they'll cancel your payment before the rebuild goes through. Obviously, hopefully I delivered. I spent a lot of time and energy. I tried to over-deliver, give you 10 times your value, and I think for most of you guys, obviously, I did. And if not, that's fine as well. Maybe I can prove myself better the next time around. But I hope you guys had a great time. And again, if you loved it, please leave us a testimonial. That's the only way we can get our message out, by sharing the results and success people get and what they thought about it. So, very, very cool. Oh, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It'll be really good. Okay, awesome. Okay, we appreciate you guys. I appreciate you taking 3 hours out of your Friday. Have a great Friday, great Saturday, and then like I said, Monday we've got off too. So have a great weekend. We'll try to get the replay out as quick as we can. But go out there and start implementing stuff, you guys. You got the handout. You got all the steps now, even without the replay. Like start going through. Start going to Jaxi. Go through this process we went through. Find a domain or find a keyword, build a domain, start backlinking, start doing this stuff because it's fun, it's exciting. and we start seeing results, that's when you're really going to flip out, because that's when it gets really, really exciting. So we appreciate you guys. Other than that, I'm signing off. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next Affiliate Bootcamp. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.